Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
You do have to watch another couple hours of us, unfortunately. But it's fine, because there is still the chance that everybody could die.
Yay.
Yay.
TPK. TPK.
TPK.
Or just try.
Or try.
Yeah. I seem to be being targeted this evening. I don't know what did I do?
What didn't you do?
Well, that's true, actually. Legally speaking, nothing.
Yeah, we will admit to nothing. But yeah, so last session, what did you do? You had a very nice adventure around an assault course that went. Well, some of you went round the assault course. Others just took a nice leisurely swim.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a
Not
thing.
mentioning anybody in particular.
Athletics is my one good skill, guys.
Yeah, but I wasn't allowed to fly, so
It's as if flying would have just bypassed everything.
Broken it.
well, racist.
I mean, I'd like to point out that I am a giant stone scorpion, and I beat you all, so...
Yep.
Just bloody rude.
Yeah. And you didn't move for like the first 2 rounds.
I didn't move. Couldn't get purchased. It's slippery floors, man.
Yours.
Yeah. I think a lot of time was spent in the obstacle course. And then I think you finished off the last of the sort of introduction leaflet doohickey thing.
Oh yeah. We've kind of done our tutorial checklist.
Yeah.
Yes. And
How did we end the session? Did we just end up back in our room?
you
Yeah,
ended up
but,
back in the dorms.
I
Yeah, I
seem to
think we-
remember that we had a
We
visitor.
collected our weapons. We went to the stores. Yeah, I think we just ended up back in the dorm.
Yeah, you did the assault course, and then I think you then went to the restaurant, sort of mess hall area. You met Nickon.
Oh yes.
Is that a guy?
I love Meccan.
Yep.
And you received a lot of gifts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got a pearl of power.
I've got some goggles.
I got some
and a
things and
sandy
some
power.
stuff.
And some things. And
Stuff
then I
and things.
think at the very end, didn't we get a visit from douchebag McGee? And he was like, yeah, I've got you all tomorrow. Haha.
You did, yes. That is
Sarth.
Sarth. Yeah, Sarth.
Douchebag
Oh,
McGee, yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Non-pronounceable name number 1.
Yes. But we shall call him Dave.
Yeah.
Hello, Dave.
But yeah. So, unless anybody has anything they want to do, sort of in the evening, we can fast forward to the next morning.
I think I'm all right.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think
Prepared
Rennick's just going to be we're going to fall asleep looking at his lovely new amulet.
Ah, yes. The amulet.
Oh no. Oh dear. Doesn't go well.
I do like the amulet. It's nice.
The amulet is very cool.
Okay. So, if I move you all to this screen, where everybody's asleep. Ish. Yeah. So you wake up in the morning, nothing's happened during the night. You've probably had a couple cadets bumble in and out to use the facilities that are not lovelily located in your dorm room.
Nice.
But apart from that,
Wonderful.
sleep peacefully. And yeah, you have to report to the simulations deck again today,
Oh, okay.
which is what Seth was saying last night.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think Rennick's gonna probably be up before everyone. He's probably already gonna be like, freshened up and sitting on the couches. So it'll probably be over here, just patiently waiting for everybody else to rouse.
I probably would have got up a little earlier to have a shower and tinker a little bit with my armor. So I'd probably be sat on my bed, but I would have given you a sort of sleepy nod as I walked past for a shower.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't I ask you last time? Didn't Malik ask you last time if you might better consider trying to make some custom armor for him?
Yes. That is something that is on Adrov's mind. We'll say it that way.
Alrighty.
I would really love it if it was just shoes.
Shoes for scorpions!
Yeah, I would have had a similar morning routine. But up at a decent hour and just prepare for the day, I guess.
Mine would have been nothing crazy, just up, dressed, kind of tidying up, making bed immaculately.
So,
You would.
are we all ready for our simulation adventures today?
Not really. I've got no idea what's going to happen, but I'm intrigued at least.
I expect it will be fun.
Yeah. Whatever happens, it'll be fun. I mean, yesterday was fun.
I'm
Yesterday
sure it'll
was
be
fun.
Interesting, regardless.
I mean, none of it's going to be real, so we could just enjoy the experience.
As long as you remember it's actually an experience, rather than forgetting everything like we did the first time.
That's very true. The first time was very disorientating.
Yeah, not the most fun.
I believe it is designed that way, to see how we will react.
Indeed, it was certainly some sort of test. I expect further tests today.
Test of character, you might say.
Mm-hmm. But we all did well enough, and I'm sure we will all do fine today. Are we all
will
ready?
see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
What about you, Ace?
Yeah, I'm ready. I've made this bed as well as I can, but there's nothing else left to do. Did we have a time that we were supposed to report, or was it? I don't quite remember.
I think I just said morning.
Then we'd best hurry along, I suppose. We don't want to be late. That Seth seemed quite on our case anyway, so I suppose we best go.
I agree. We do not want to give him any excuse to punish us if he is able.
Then let us make haste. And I'll saunter out the door.
I will flap along, pulling the straps and buckles on my armor, as rubbing out some smudge marks where I've got some runes wrong. And off we go, I guess.
Off you go. Are you going straight to the simulation deck?
Sure.
Pending breakfast, I guess?
I was about to say, do you not require a sustenance first?
I imagine we do the breakfast thing first and then go.
Probably a good idea.
You're going to see Petty Officer Winston Ryback.
We are the Magical Breakfast Club, are we not?
We are.
Oh,
Yes.
dear Lord.
But so far has not eaten breakfast.
That's true. I mean, let's do it.
That's why it's magical.
The Magical Brunch Club.
The magical, oh no, we forgot to eat again club.
Hey, I play these games to get rid of my ADHD, not to bring it in.
Yeah, let's grab a sneaky breakfast.
Yeah.
Flap away.
Flap away, flap away.
So you get to the sort of mess hall area, and the gift cook is there that you met last night, and he's still serving his famous gunpowder chowder.
Oh, God.
Is it the same one as yesterday's? Is it the same batch?
Chopped up and
It's probably one of these like immortal dishes.
Yeah.
that never end. It just
Yeah,
gets
there's-
added to at the end of the day. So
You've got a feeling that he knows how to cook one thing, and one thing only.
And he doesn't do it well. He's the only one that wanted the job.
But,
yeah, I imagine we just all grab some breakfast.
Something quick on the way through.
Excuse me.
yeah, he believes in the 4 basic food groups: beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
I mean,
I like
it's
this.
pretty
man.
solid.
It will be pretty solid afterwards.
we could jump in the toilet.
Do owlins shit in pellets?
Well, no, because owls don't shit pellets, do they? They vomit up pellets.
That's true. Do I vomit or shit?
Well, owls do both.
Yeah.
It's
They
not one or
vomit
the
up
other.
bones and hair, but they shit out.
Do you also take dust baths?
That's some chinchillas.
Also,
Yeah, no dust baths for me.
I'd like to think you got in the bath in the room and just started splashing about randomly instead of having a shower.
Just shaking his feet, just doing the whole kind of like full body shake that birds do when they have have a bath.
In the bird bath, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I did just imagine the image in my head was like sitting cross-legged on the floor of a sauna, just preening. I don't know why that was the image that came to me, but
So you saying that I just brought the image to me of you sat in the middle of a room, stress plucking your feathers.
pretty much.
I thought you were going to say beard then.
Well, just now. I don't mean Nate. I mean his character.
owl with a beard.
Stop imagining me sitting on the floor naked, Troy.
I didn't say that.
We need a new AI pick, Troy.
Oh no.
All right, let me get fired up. Hold on.
Oh, dear. I'm safe because I can't imagine any of it.
Yeah, you're one of these weirdos. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked.
Yes, we are.
Damn it. Yeah, so you move on to the simulations deck.
Yep.
As you arrive, another team of 6 cadets arrives, and you all gather in the main hall, where today's training officers, Seth and Bosun Tarto, stand waiting.
Which one was Bosun Tartu?
Is that monkey
That's
boy?
my
How does it?
Simeon. Yeah.
Yes, the Hadozi.
Rosie, that's the one.
Oh, it's come out really small.
Ah, yes.
Lion, squirrel, monkey person.
And Seth.
Yeah, that is the face of an absolute bastard.
Yes.
A few members of the other squad murmur excitedly, but Bosun Tarto glares at them and they stop quite quickly. In the other group, you can see that one of them is Mikan.
It's our boy.
This is what he was studying for.
Yeah.
Did you guys ask him anything about what he was studying?
Nope.
Nope.
He was doing some pretty impressive equations, though. We'll see.
Seth gives both groups sort of a look over with their silver eyes. Their stern gaze shifts into a wide grin. Well, this is going to be fun.
We start eyeing them up.
Pato steps forward and welcomes the group of cadets to the upcoming training exercise. In addition to today's exercise of us tracking and recording your skills and talents within it, it's also a friendly competition between each of your teams.
Oh.
Yeah.
Teams, okay.
So it's you guys against the other 6 that have arrived with Mikan, or the other 6 including Mikan.
Okay.
After a long pull on her cigar, Tato surveys the assembled crews. Each crew is to navigate their ship through a debris field on the outskirts of Kolia, a sodding big gas giant. There, you're to salvage the captain's logbook from the wreckage of an abandoned ship, then return to your starting point with your own ship intact.
Oh.
With a glare at everybody. She says, intact, not first. Get the mission done well, not quick.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
I'm gonna pull down my goggles from on my forehead and check my buckles.
I have a question. This will all be taking place inside the simulation deck?
Yes.
That means anything that happens within will be null and void once we exit. Have I understood this correctly?
Yes.
Excellent.
She turns to the other group and says, if you'll follow me. And Mikan looks over and wishes you good luck.
And to you, friend.
Just give him a friendly little salute and a nod.
So Pato takes those over to one side of the simulation chamber, and Seth takes your group over to the other side. It's a broad circular space, domed ceiling. The stone walls are carved with arcane runes that fill the area with bright light. Each chamber has a version of a training version of a spelljamming helm in it. And Seth directs you towards the chair and says, if you're ready, we'll get this thing started.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah. Once you gather around the chair, Seth steps back from the platform, holds their palms outward, begins an incantation. The sigils that are scrawled along the walls and floors glow brightly, intensifying as the training officer weaves their powerful illusion. Good luck, cadets. And don't be afraid, though these illusions are realistic thanks to my arcane prowess, they are just illusions.
Gotcha.
And sort of blue-white lines form around you, etching the shape of a ship deck around the platform upon which you stand. The room then melts away amid an explosion of colours, textures, and sounds that place you on the deck of a ship that is shaped like a giant hammerhead shark.
Oh,
Wow.
This ship is situated in the skydock atop the Spelljammer Academy. And scudding clouds fill the sky above you.
can we see the ship from the other team?
You can see it. It is in the skydock as well.
Is it the same model as ours, or does it look
It
different?
is the same model as yours.
Okay.
Is our tutor still there?
You cannot see Seth,
Okay.
but you see Mr. Blip,
Ah,
the auto gnome, who is somewhat walking through the air.
Oh.
Wasn't he the store master?
He is the Storemaster.
What's he doing here?
He walks through the air across to your ship and apologizes. I'm sorry, Seth always gets carried away with this sort of stuff. Here is a map to guide you through to where the ship is located, and here is it's a crude drawing, but of what the book you are after is supposed to look like. And yeah, so this is where you're supposed to go, and he'll point at it on the map. And this is the book you're after. And then he'll just walk off the edge of the ship, but he won't like fall. He'll just walk through the air and then just disappear again.
Mr. Blip. Oh, he's gone. Mr.
Okay,
Blip.
I'll pick. I'll pick up those two objects and I'll turn to the group and say, "So, which of you was paying attention and feels confident enough to pilot the ship?"
I've got it.
Excellent.
That'll be fun.
What?
And does anybody trust themselves to be able to navigate?
Well, no, I thought that might have been covered with those two. Those two people that talk real fast.
Oh, I don't think they'll be here to help us.
No, but I thought they might have taught you guys that. I was kind of excluded from that lesson.
Yes, we learned how to control the ship, but I don't think that excludes you from navigating. If you do not feel comfortable doing so, then one of us will do it. And if none of you, the two remaining, do not wish to do so, I can attempt to do it myself.
I'm out of character. I'm trying to figure out what skill is going to be used to do this.
Oh, that's a good point. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm more of a hands-on kind of bloke, so you lot order me around. I don't mind. Although I will say this, we haven't exactly been given any rules of engagement. Are we allowed to fuck with the other team?
Well, I assume that is part of the game. He made it very clear the ship that returns intact will win, not necessarily the one that returns first. So I don't see why a little sabotage would be allowed.
It is also worth considering that the other team may be thinking the same thing.
Of course.
With that,
I just want to check something real quick. And I could grab a random rope, tie it off around my waist, tie the other end off around the ship's rail, and I want to think to myself, float. And then I want to kind of like jump off the edge and see if I float or if I fall.
You fall.
Okay. Right.
In a pendular motion
as-
and slam against the side of your spelljamming ship.
I will climb back up.
As Rennick is like climbing over the railing, I was like, I'm just gonna look at everyone else like, is anyone gonna stop him, or are we all gonna watch?
Oh, Atrof, I think it's very important in life that we all learn our lessons for ourselves.
I mean, I thought it was an obvious lesson, but hey ho.
I'll just climb over the
Well, I
side.
guess it wasn't. And
Sorry, I just climbed back over the side. I was like, yo, no, I was just checking something out. Yeah, I can't just float. So, I had an idea, but I won't do it.
Noted. I'm just gonna take the map very slowly from Catalina and start looking at that one.
Yeah, is it obvious from the map which direction we need to go, or does this require some sort of?
The map is kind of obvious of where you want to go.
Okay.
You kind of get the feeling that you should have probably the spelljammer that's in the actual chair and focuses on flying the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Then you've probably got a captain and crew
Mm-hmm.
for the remainder of the party.
Okay. So, Atrof, you think you would like to steer, control?
Yeah, did pretty well the first time, so
Then be my guest.
let's have a go.
I don't know.
What?
Jerry wants to play.
Yeah, apparently.
Siri doesn't think you're up to the task.
Yeah.
Siri can get fucked.
Well, you had it here first, kids. Also, this episode is sponsored by Amazon.
Alexa, no. Right. Yeah, Adrov will grab the map and start flying over to the helm.
The helm is next to you. It's on the
well,
platform that you gathered.
Adrov will fly 3 feet and get situated in the helm.
And begin tuning to it.
Indeed.
I has a question.
You do.
Does the ship have ballista or cannons?
Your ship has. There is a list here. Okay. You have a ballista
Uh-huh.
and 2 mangonels.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Mangonels.
That's
What?
what I said.
What are those?
They're kind of like trebuchets. by
Oh,
the
okay.
looks of-
That's a
whatever.
new word to me. I like it. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to. I'm not even hiding it. I'm whatever I can aim at the other ship. I'm going to aim at the other ship.
Okay.
Yes, as Redwick said, interference is definitely a possibility. And if we have contemplated this option, then they have also. I suggest one of us at least keeps a very good eye on our position.
I could probably manage that. I'm pretty good at spotting things, I suppose. Yeah, I can help.
Does that leave me with the navigation role?
Be my guest, and I'll hand him the map.
Okay.
Oh, I sense a bit of
Who's
reluctance there.
Yeah, you seem slightly disappointed.
This will be the first time, possibly, if you're paying attention to him, that his expression might actually change slightly and become slightly less
Stoic.
stony, and slightly more not concerned, but there's like just a flicker of doubt, maybe.
Yeah. Can I near Malek slightly to have a more private conversation with him and lower my voice?
Yeah. Yes.
What did I say? Near. I wanted to approach him too.
Okay. Yeah.
I thought you said knee, and it was like
Yes.
Knee him.
I
Like a flying
really want-
knee. No. I'd like
Yeah,
to.
no, I thought, yeah, I don't know what I thought there. I thought you meant like, huddle down or something. Okay, anyway, carry on.
I just wanted to take us steps closer towards you.
Okay.
Is everything okay, Your Highness?
Everything is fine. I am used to traversing deserts and wastelands. This is potentially just another wasteland.
But you are used to traversing. You are used to navigating.
In the desert, I always know where I am and where I need to be. This is as far from a desert as you can be. However,
Yeah.
I am willing to try.
Excellent. I'm sure you will do splendidly. With that, I'll
Right.
turn to Adrov. Are we ready to depart?
How long does it take me to attune to this one, Cookie?
You would be attuned to it by now. It's the sensation of being attuned to this spelljamming helm, as it is a full size, is similar to that of sort of pins and needles.
Okay.
Once your sort of arm or leg has fallen asleep, but not quite like as painful.
Yeah.
It's just that's the kind of feeling you get.
Okay. I've got a little bit of a tingle in me, in my fingers and my wingtips. But I'll look at Catalina. So let's do it. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Everybody should be able to see the hammerhead ship.
I see a big old black box.
Same.
That's not good.
Oh, no.
Okay. This is a rather large map, so
Okay.
There we go.
I got it.
It's
There we
suddenly
are.
appeared. Ooh, look at that.
Very large.
very large.
Wow.
It's as if it's an entire ship.
I can't fit that on the screen. I think I've just about done. Do you know what? The tail end doesn't have that many features, so I'll just. There we are. Focus on that bit there. Okay, cool. So I see where there's a ballista here, and these are the two what's
Mangonels.
mangonels. Okay, mangonel.
Like a catapult.
Mangoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You should all have tokens to position yourselves where you like.
Where does Adrov have to be to actually?
Yeah, where's the helm?
You would be. We'll put you here.
Okay.
Is navigation next to the helm? Or at the helm?
So,
Probably a good idea.
with a spelljamming helm, you can move the ship through air, space, water, up to the ship's speed.
Okay.
But you can move the vessel fast enough at certain points, not during normal movement, but at certain points, up to 100 million miles in 24 hours.
Woof.
Fucking Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can steer it, but it is somewhat clumsy, similar to that of like a rudder on a ship.
Yep.
And
in the astronomical sense, that's actually not a lot of distance. But that is a lot of zeros.
it is a lot of zeros.
zeros.
That's why I'm very glad that I counted them before I had to say it. But at any time, you can see, hear what's happening on and around the vessel, or as if you were standing in that location.
Nice.
Right. So I've
So-
got.
Sort of on the ship, you're omnipresent.
That's
I am
really cool.
all seeing, all hearing.
Yes.
You are the ship.
Sweet.
You are the ship, and the ship is you.
Brilliant. Are there loudspeakers so I can talk to all parts of the ship at the same time?
No.
Great.
You are all seeing, all hearing, but you are
my body
in that
remains in the chair.
chair. Yes. And if you would like to, as an action, you can transfer your attunement to another spellcaster
Oh, that's really
who
cool.
will immediately attune, and your attunement will end.
All right then.
That's
So
really handy.
you can swap pilots.
I have a question.
Okay.
Because I assume we learnt this. How does it actually steer? Is there literally a rudder, or is this
It's magic.
Rain
magic?
bullets.
You steer by magic? Okay, that's a shame.
You. So when you're moving the vessel, it's like moving an extension of yourself.
Okay.
So it's as if you were like moving your arm sort of slowly, like left to right to turn.
Okay,
Yeah,
and sorry.
I am
and what-
waving my arm in the air, but you can't see that.
What exactly is Adrov interacting with to do this? Or
He's
is he-
sat on a ornate large chair.
And that's it. He just has to be sat in the chair. Does he have to be sat in the chair?
Has to be sat in the chair.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, and with that, are you ready to take off?
I think so.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay. Adrov,
Yes.
can I please get a investigation or survival roll? Your choice.
I will go with investigation because my goggles give me advantage.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, right. Investigation.
So you do not have advantage on it.
Do I not?
You have advantage on intelligence investigation checks that rely on sight while searching an area or studying an object within the range of 1 foot.
Right. So what am I investigating then?
It's just to get the ship to go.
Ah, well, bollocks.
Mhm.
Well, I will roll normally anyway. Dirty 20. Good start.
Okay. The island of Nimbrel disappears rapidly beneath you. You whiz through the clouds until the spectacular void of wild space comes into view.
Just from my
And
understanding, do we feel that velocity, or are we kind of like separated from physics at that point?
you feel the initial sort of jolt,
Mm-hmm.
but you don't feel the 100 million miles an hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The G-force. You just sort of jolt and then you're moving.
Okay.
Similar, I guess, to plane travel,
Okay.
where you
I
feel
mean,
the takeoff, but then it's all.
Yeah, I imagine we're almost got some sort of bubble where physics isn't really affecting us.
Yeah.
Or not the same as it is on the outside.
Yeah. So off you go into wild space. And Malik, can you make either a survival or a persuasion roll?
Okay. I'm going to go for survival.
You good at that?
Okay, pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. Uh, 12.
Wow. Interesting.
It's always
Feel
good
like
when the
it-
DM says interesting.
Interesting. You manage to navigate your way quite effectively through the wild space, because there's not really many landmarks in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, that's fair.
And your ship accelerates to spelljamming speed, racing towards its destination. After about a minute or so, at spelljamming speed, your ship returns to its normal flying speed as a school of giant space eels swim past the ship.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Are they like the ones we encountered before? The one in the office, in the academy.
Yes, but probably a little bigger.
Okay.
And each eel discharges a bolt of lightning as it zips
man.
by.
No.
The ship is caught in the electrical storm, which starts a few fires on deck.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Can Adrov make me an Arcana or Survival check?
Sure.
Can Malik make another Survival or Persuasion?
Definitely survival.
18 on Arcana.
Good job, Alfred.
I'm gonna focus my energies, and 13.
And can every shipmate make either a Athletics or Acrobatics check?
I mean,
Oh dear.
2 weeks ago I would have said yes, but after last week's performance,
I'm going to make an acrobatics check. I actually get one more than the result because of my jack of all trades. It's going to be a massive 5.
15 finally.
11.
So, Adrov, you managed to sort of steer the ship slightly away from the eels to mitigate some of that electrical storm. And Malik, you direct everybody, and they do quite well at putting the fires out. But one of your crew members doesn't seem to quite be pulling their weight.
Mm.
Oh, that sounds like it was intentional.
I will not call them out, but I will make a note of this.
I think the problem was I instinctively went to use my cloak to damp out the fire, and then decided I didn't want to because I didn't want to ruin my new magic cloak. So,
But yeah. Can every crewmate make another check, please?
same again.
Yep, athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh, it's
sake.
21 for me this time.
8.
19.
Okay.
Oh.
That last fire is put out rapidly. And once the eels move a safe distance away, the Adrov, you sort of get the ship moving again back up to spelljamming speed. And you're traveling for sort of 3-4 minutes. Nothing else really happens. But you slow it down a little bit as you're arriving towards your destination.
DM,
Yes.
would we have seen the I want to say enemy ship, but would we have seen the other ship at any
They're
point?
the enemy.
As you took off
Yes.
from the academy, they were all still huddled around on deck.
So we're ahead of them.
You're currently ahead of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, as you sort of slow, the ship that you seek is located in a cluster of asteroids. Meaning you have to safely navigate a careful route through the asteroids.
So at this point, I'm up in sort of like a crow's nest of some kind, up in the rigging. Can I make a perception check to see from where I am if there's a viable route available?
You can.
I've got an idea.
Be an 11.
You can see that there is a path. It's not an easy path, but there is a path that will take you through to the ship.
Okay. So Hayes will, kind of looking out, reach out and say, I can see some kind of route, but it doesn't seem, I don't know. I think we can fit through. It's kind of haphazard, but it's the best one for now.
Should I see if I can... Is that going to be my job to try and get through there, being a navigator?
That is, can you make me a survival check? And can Adrov make a perception check?
Okay, I'm going to cast guidance on myself for this one. Because I just remembered that I have it. Right, so survival. Oh no! That's a natural one. Hey, no guidance going to save that.
I mean, natural one's only a auto fail in combat, so.
Well, okay. In that case, it's a 10.
That's not bad.
I got a 5.
Okay.
So, this is like your first time piloting a full-size ship, and it's not quite as easy as the little mini ship. You see the route and attempt to turn into sort of the opening and just carve through a bunch of asteroids at the beginning.
Oh no!
Yeah.
And then
Adrov is just wincing.
Yeah, similar to like when a boat is that scraping metal against the side of something is like.
Yeah.
But you do make it through the cluster.
That's
and
good.
You get to the wreckage of a flying fish ship.
Oh.
Torn apart by the asteroids. And yeah.
Sorry, I'm a very, very bad player. What were we supposed to retrieve? A book?
That's captain's log. Wasn't it? Ship's log.
Yep, captain's
Okay.
logbook.
Whilst the ship is stationary, Rennick's actually going to go to all the railings and look at all the impact points of where we might have scuffed rocks.
Yeah.
And he's going to see if it needs repairing, and if so, he's going to set about it, because the ship has to be intact.
The ship is lightly damaged. Nothing major. It is lightly damaged.
Alright, so it's intact, technically.
Yeah, your ship is intact. It is just lightly damaged.
Okay.
A question, DM.
Yes.
Obviously, this is a hammerhead kind of ship. Are these ships alive?
No.
Okay.
It is just made to look like it.
Okay, presumably. So, are we in the middle of this kind of field of asteroids?
You're now sort of inside it.
Inside it. Okay. I want to test something out. I'm going to go to the back weapon, and load it up, and I'm going to aim at the nearest asteroid and fling a munition at it. Are they balls? Are they big rocks or something?
Just large stone.
Okay. I'm going to fling a large stone at the nearest one.
Okay. That will take you a little bit of time.
Mm-hmm.
because these are designed to be crewed by multiple people.
Ah, okay. Can I grab some help off of someone real quick then?
I mean, I'd love to help. I did want to do something. I think we have time. All right, I'll help you.
Yeah, it's just an experiment. I want to see if I can clear a faster way through the asteroid field, basically.
So you need help to load?
Yeah. I need to. I need help in operating this machine so that I can fling a rock at the nearest asteroid. I'll do all the lifting. If there's anything technical, maybe you might be better suited to that.
So it is initially loaded because you haven't been in any sort of combat.
Okay.
But if we put it into a combat scenario, the catapult takes 2 actions to load it,
2 actions, right?
2 to aim it, and 1 to fire it.
2 actions to load, 1 action to aim it, and 1 action.
2 actions to aim it.
2 actions to aim it.
Yep.
Oof. So that's 3 rounds between 2 people.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, okay. So I guess we'll take the 18 seconds to do that.
Well, it is loaded, so between the two of you, you can quickly aim it,
Okay.
and then it's just a quick fire.
All right. And do I need to make an attack roll?
You do.
Well,
You have a +5.
a +5. Okay, which is the same as the attack with my battle axe. So I'll just do that. Because that's easy. 21.
Are you aiming for the nearest asteroid?
I am, yes.
So, as you're quite close to this asteroid field, as you fire this large stone, it sails completely over and flies about 200 foot out into wild space.
Oh. Aha. Okay.
You've got a feeling that the catapult can't hit anything within about 60 feet of it.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, then just take another moment to reload it and aim for one further away, perhaps. Then, because I've never used one of these before. I just want to get my eye in. I think it might be a good idea to actually get a feel for how to use it before combat happens.
Yeah, you take some time, you line it up, and then make me that attack roll.
22.
You hit that asteroid out there. No problem.
Does it move? Does it cause it to spin away from us?
Let's see.
Guess it depends on the size of the asteroid.
Okay. It does knock it away and start knocking into other asteroids and things like that. It doesn't. You think if you hit a smaller asteroid, it would probably just make it explode?
Yeah.
But to hit the larger ones, it can shift a little bit. But there's a lot of asteroids here.
Yeah. I'm just. Rennick starts wondering about like the economy of time as the ship is moving through these things, whether it's going to be an effective tactic to like load this thing up with three munitions at a time and do like a spread fire thing to knock things out of the way as we go. But if it's not going to be economical in terms of time and effort, then he won't bother.
No, you don't think it will be.
Okay, no worries. Well, it's just an experiment. Glad we got out of the way. At least I know how to use the thing now, so that's good. Thank you very much for your help, Catalina.
Of course. Now, I must quickly do something.
Sure.
I'd like to disappear below deck. I assume there is a below deck.
There is a below deck.
I'm just looking for a book. Any book.
There are lots of books in and around the helm.
I'm just gonna grab a book like that, like a decent looking book,
Okay.
and just put it in my largest pocket of my jacket.
Okay, you can do that.
Okay, we have a decision to make. We are ahead of our competition. Either we swiftly move on to the ship and find the captain's log and try to get back first, or we try to sabotage the competition.
We do both.
Potentially.
As soon as we seem to be ahead of them, why don't we do that?
Can everybody that is looking for the book that you're supposed to receive or retrieve make a perception check?
I suppose we could have been talking whilst we were walking.
Yeah, have we now jumped onto the other ship, or what?
No, the ship is torn apart by the debris.
Okay, so it's just
everywhere.
it's floating everywhere. Okay, I see.
Right,
I
yeah.
see. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're literally just panning around looking for something. Okay, I understand. So what do you want? A perception check? Sorry.
Perception check, yeah.
Oh no. 6 with a nat 1.
I am focused on the ship.
I am also staying on the ship, so
I have a 14. You could search from the ship, though, surely.
Yeah, Adrov can still roll.
Yeah.
I can still roll? Okay.
Yeah, we're just looking out into the ether, basically, just to spot the book.
okay.
We don't have to
Okay,
leave
so-
the ship.
Go to guidance.
I'm focusing on the ship. That would be a 4.
So for most of you, there's a lot of mess here. This ship has been torn apart by the debris.
I
Hang
haven't
on.
done mine yet. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, Renwick needs to look as well.
Rennick has looked.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah, that wasn't a very good look.
Right.
Okay, come on, Sandman.
Thank you.
Mr. Sadman. Okay. So I'm doing guidance again. I mentioned that, didn't I? Okay, so 17 is a good start. And so 21.
Okay, we're going to start taking D4s away from you.
No.
You've rolled it twice and you've got 2 4s.
No.
Hacks. Okay. So yeah, a lot of you, there's a lot of mess around here. Catalina, although you cannot see the book, you can see what you think would have been captain's quarters. Malik. Amid the debris of the captain's cabin, you can see the logbook on a partially destroyed table. All of this is sort of bobbing and floating in the derelict ship's gravity plane.
Okay, I will try and bring my colleagues' attention to where I've found the book. And yeah, so I shall remain here and keep my senses aware of our location and the things around us. So I recommend someone else goes out to go and collect it.
The ballista, is there anything on there like a harpoon that's got like a chain or a rope attached to it?
You want to harpoon the book?
No, I want to harpoon myself to the book.
What?
You heard.
Yeah, I heard words. Like in a sentence. I have no idea what they're supposed to mean. You want to harpoon yourself to a book?
Yes.
As in, hang on to the harpoon, fire it, and fire himself across.
Yeah.
Are you sea of thievesing this?
Yeah,
Trying
maybe.
to.
Wouldn't it be better to sit in a catapult? We can catapult you at it. I mean,
Yeah.
this could go terribly wrong, but
The catapults take a degree of calibration. With the ballista, you can just point me at it because once we're past the gravity field of the thing, the wondrous power of vacuum takes over. I'm sure.
Once you're past the initial gravity of the ship, you're also going to be out of air.
I didn't think about that.
Well,
No, I didn't think you did.
you can hold
So
it there.
as you're talking about this, Hayes would actually come down from the nest and come in. I think I have the solution to all of our problems. Well, I can levitate myself. I can also breathe without the... Well, I don't need to breathe out there, so I could just tie my rope and just go and get it.
Well, that
Maybe.
sounds up.
What?
Yeah.
What? Sorry. You can levitate, and you do not require to breathe.
I mean, yes. Well, I'm of the Egenasi, and I do not actually require to breathe. I suppose technically you put it, and I have an ability where I can cast a levitate upon myself, and I can float and push off things, and ultimately scramble my way across there.
Right. That sounds
I
a lot
think it would
safer than
work.
my plan.
In theory, I think it would work. I mean, I know this is just but a simulation, but the physics should still surely work the same.
Yes. Although, I must admit, I would love to see what would happen if we tried to catapult Renwick out into space, but yours does sound like the much safer and more sensible option.
Do you
I'm
want to try
tempted,
that
but
first, or Renwick first, or shall I just go?
No.
Worst case, we can send him after.
No, I think even Renwick would agree. It is probably for the best that you retrieve this book.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what I would then do is I would cast levitate upon myself.
But Renwick,
Yeah.
perhaps you can attach the rope to him, just to be safe.
Oh, yeah. I mean, safety first, always. Now, I'll assist him with a rope attachment.
Are you standing next to the ballista with this rope?
Yeah.
I fucking love doing it to you. I ask the question because then you start to second guess yourself.
Well, probably
what
not. I mean, I would have gone to where he... Oh, no, he's up the crow's nest. Maybe we're all having a conversation around
Oh
here.
yeah, I would have come down by this point.
Yeah, we're
Probably have a
on that.
conversation near the helm, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you're all good. You.
And what do we know? What the rough distance is away from where we are now to where the book is? The book has been spotted by Malik.
It's probably about 50 feet.
Okay.
Not too
Right.
bad.
Okay. So I would, I suppose, take the rope from Rennick and tie it round myself. And how long is this rope? Is it up to 60 feet?
Oh yeah, easily.
Yeah. Okay. I would tie it around myself, and I would get to the part of the ship that was the closest, be that one of the sides, the front, the back, whatever. I imagine it's ahead of us if we've sailed in towards it.
It's probably about here.
Okay. So I would get in close to it, with hopefully Renwick holding onto the other end of the line, and I would double check that. You've got the other end, yes? Just to be sure. Okay, right, I suppose give this a go then, and I would grab hold of the side of the ship so I don't just float away upwards. And what I would then do is I would cast my spell for levitate, and initially I would kind of hop myself over the side of the ship and just try and see if I do actually hover off the floor, or like Renwick did, would I just fall down, but I've still got the safety of the ship initially.
So you've got a little bit of the gravity plane.
Yeah.
That comes with
Okay.
the ship, being the size that it is, and then
Okay.
sort of as you reach the sort of edge of the air bubble, so
Yeah.
it's sort of here-ish.
Okay, so what I would then do, I would just be like, okay, let's give it a try. And with sort of both hands on the edge of the ship, I would put my feet against it, and I would give the biggest almighty push I could, sort of backwards, and then turn in the air, so I'm then like Supermaning it out the bubble.
Okay.
Rennick,
you make
hold that
me-
rope.
I'm holding.
Can you make me an athletics check?
Yeah.
Hold on. Before we do, I'm going to cast guidance on him.
And 19.
Okay.
I just thought I probably should have given him some inspiration, but
So you manage to have nice sure footing, and you push off nice and easily, heading towards the logbook.
Yeah.
As you start drifting through the debris, it doesn't too much get in your way.
And I'm still on a rough course towards it. There's no deviation.
Of course, towards it.
I would use any bits of debris. I would use kind of a little bit to help me as a bit of propulsion towards, or guidance a little bit, but to get to it. And as I come in close, try and reach out, grab for it, grab the book and bring it huddled into my chest. Secure.
You manage to successfully get to the captain's quarters, or
Okay.
what was the captain's quarters.
And it's still like a solid, literal like captain's quarters, or is it parts of?
Parts of. You've sort of got the doorway and like a 4 foot of like what was floor within the quarters.
Okay, so I get to the doorway, kind of grab hold, secure myself down, obviously not break the spell, but just kind of make sure I'm where I need to be, and ultimately get to the book, grab the book, secure it, and then the old classic, a bit of a tug on the rope.
Okay. Can Rennick make me a strength check?
Strength check.
Guidance!
Not a saving throw. It's
Not a saving throw.
Check. Just a normal. Okay. What does guidance give again? Extra D4. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to add 4 on top of that.
it's okay. It's okay.
14.
Fuck me. These guidances are just.
Yeah, I'm on fire.
Yes. Thank you.
Alright,
Session
Malik's got a magic D4.
Just session notes. Remove guidance
I've got it too.
from D&D forever.
It made my failure less pathetic than it initially seemed.
There's a question for you. Could 2 guidances work on the same person?
No.
No. You can only be affected by one of the same spell at a time.
Oh.
You can be guidanced and baned.
Yeah. Man, I'm pretty sure you can also be
Every
guidanced.
enemy we face from now on is going to have Bane.
I'm pretty sure you can also be guidanced and blessed at the same time, though.
Yeah, but bless
Yeah.
is for attacks and saving throws,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
guidance is for ability checks.
Okay.
Also, you're burning a lot of spell slots at that point if you're guidance, blessing, and baning one person.
Guidance is a cantrip.
Oh. And still a spell. Action economy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Action economy is where you fail.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, impression.
You manage to pull Hayes back. He gets to the ship a little faster than he was expecting, but
Where's the Wilhelm scream when you need one?
Ow.
but you do not impact the side of the ship.
So as I come back in, obviously I've still got levitate up, and I reach the ship and kind of scoot up and over it, and I'm just hovering kind of now above everybody, and I'm like, success! Great success! Now, do we get out of here, or do we lay a trap, or both?
The other ship still hasn't arrived, right?
The other ship has not arrived. But I do need a perception check from Hayes.
Okay. Where are you?
Don't forget. Oh, never mind.
That would be a natural 20 for 25.
Damn.
Saying you could have guarded yourself. You could have had 29.
Could have done. But with an 20, it's fine.
What's that over there?
Also, guidance is an action, not a
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah, but we're not in combat, so technically speaking, actions and reactions and whatnot don't really come into it.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hayes, you are all good.
Okay.
The ship being in space and all the debris, you made it through without any debris, any dust, anything getting on your clothes.
Yes. Okay. So having been nominated the kind of spotter, Hayes would take a look around and see no enemy ship, and then you see him look down at himself like, oh, it's a miracle. And a few bewildered faces, probably, but Hayes is
Just imagine how in that one would have gone.
quite happy with the way his appearance still is.
Okay. You have the logbook.
Mhm.
What are you doing now?
Right, do we secure this, hide it somewhere?
Please, may I?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take it. So, we can either make haste and return and fight them off if necessary, or we wait and set some sort of trap for them. What that could be, I am not sure.
Well, we've got the book and we're intact, so I guess
Yes, I
go and
did
get
want-
first as well.
I am tempted just to run home.
Do we have time to plant another book?
Well, I saw lots of books below deck. It may not be a bad idea just to throw them out. But I assume that if they arrive and see that we are gone, they must conclude that we have found the book and are heading home. We will, of course, have a head start.
Well, for all they know, we could have encountered something on the way that stopped us.
Also true. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly run below deck and just grab an armful of books and come
Okay.
back and just say, "Here, everybody, take a book." And as a demonstration, I'm just gonna take one and just frisbee it overboard so that it just joins the debris out in the ether.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
do the same.
Same.
As you see Hayes launch a book, he's still levitating, so he actually gets pushed back a little bit as he throws.
They all go out into the debris field. No issues.
I'm going to shout out to Malik. Do you want to try and give me a heading home?
Plot
Where am I
course.
going, Malik?
Should we
Malik?
take a scenic route? We can take a longer way around. Then we won't encounter them. But we won't have to worry about them.
Does Malik know that he is muted? Or has he?
No, he did not. I did. I knew I was muted, but I forgot to unmute
Your
myself.
mouth was moving, but you were making no sounds.
I was thinking with my. I was thinking. And I think with my mouth. That's a thing that I just said. I would suggest we head home as quickly as possible. We have our prize. We must get back unscathed.
Right, this might be the paranoia in me, but having lived around some pretty nefarious people in my life, they might be waiting for us to pick it up so they can nick it off us.
Then prepare the ballista and assume for the worst.
All right, I'm on it, and I'm gonna go and load up all of the weapons and make sure they're all prepped.
I'm going to start maneuvering to try and get us out of the debris field and on our way home.
So an Arcana or a Perception?
Definitely Arcana. 19.
Nice.
So getting out is a lot easier than getting in.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if you swung through a lot of the asteroids on the way in
Yeah.
and sort of knocked them out the way. And you managed to exit the asteroid cluster, no issues.
Wonderful.
As you become clear of the asteroids, can everybody make a perception check?
Oh, 20. Something
13.
I'm not particularly strong at. Fuck's sake.
Got a 16.
11.
I mean, that's good rolls on the whole.
Yeah.
That's a good average.
You're rolling the hole.
So everybody except Malik and Adrov.
Oh.
As you are steering clear of these asteroids, towards the rear of your ship, you can see a sleek frame of a Spelljammer ship that is a wild shade of pink.
Huh? Is it a hammerhead?
It is not a hammerhead.
Uh-oh.
It seems to been designed to resemble a squid.
Huh.
Oh.
Starlight reflects off the hull, illuminating two turret-mounted ballistas rotating slowly to face your ship.
Oh no.
Can I use an athletics to rotate our weapons faster than I normally would?
You can certainly try.
Okay.
Atrov, evasive maneuver.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Sorry, did you want to say that?
I rolled a 2
All right.
for a total of 7. Oh, I'll tell you what. These roll 20 rolls, they just don't want me. They just don't want me to use my actual skills.
Are you one of these guys who thinks they're like really sporty, but actually they're just
my strength
these,
is +3. I've got +3 strength. I've got a +1 wisdom, and all of my wisdom rolls so far have been way higher than my strength rolls.
You say it's roll 20 or D&D Beyond, but when you swapped last time, you then rolled a 1.
Yeah,
That's good.
I think it's just
destiny.
generally my luck. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So you feel that it will still take you the normal amount to rotate the the catapult.
Yeah.
And I'm calling it catapult because I do not want to muller the other word anymore.
I can't remember the other word. I can never
But
remember
because
it.
it's a catapult.
Yeah, it's a catapult.
I would have shouted out evasive maneuvers or something so that at least Adrov is aware that there is a ship there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I would join Renwick to assist him if needed. I mean, I guess just to aim it at this point, as it is loaded.
I will begin frantically searching for whatever I'm supposed to be avoiding, and start swinging this ship as much as I can.
Are you positioning to fight?
I don't know where the fuck this thing is. I just got told evasive maneuvers, so I am steering erratically.
Can he see? He can see, right?
He can see as if he is anywhere on the ship.
Yeah. So,
So
no one has pointed a direction to me, so I am.
that's what I meant about.
yeah, you're omnipresent.
Yeah.
So you can see backwards as if you were stood on the back of the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do I know where this thing is?
Yeah.
Okay, then I mean, to start with, I'm just going away from it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Good call. Just
As you are moving away and the other ship is chasing you, you feel like you're slightly quicker. But only slightly. It nears to about 50 feet away from you. But it has not gained on you.
Can we now that's a little closer? Can we see people on deck? Can we?
You can. This map is not directly accurate as to where the ship is, but otherwise it was going to be a ridiculous shape.
So, can we see any? I mean, are we able to see people, or is it just, or is it like an enclosed? Are they inside it basically, or can we see them on the outside?
So they're not people.
Oh.
But they are humanoid.
Oh, okay.
You can probably tell at this distance that these are Githyanki.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, heck.
Henrik, you seem worried.
Well, I mean, I've only got hearsay from the cafeteria in the academy to go by, but I don't think these guys are pleasant. We need to either skedaddle or I need to take care of them.
Well, I fear the opportunity to skedaddle has passed us. They are virtually on our side.
We're still faster than them, and I'm going. While this conversation is going, I'm still just storming ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
Are we slightly gaining distance from them, or are they literally just keeping pace with us?
You are slightly putting a gap between you, but it's not a. You're not traveling like twice their speed. You are just faster than they are.
Okay, that's a long way.
And they're off our back as well.
They are off your back. Yes,
it's not across from us. This is just how it fits on the page.
Yeah, they are this way. Rather
are you
than
waving your arms again?
Can you not see that?
They're behind us.
The green one. Can you see the green one?
They're off our stern.
Yes, they're off the back.
Yes.
But otherwise, this map was exceedingly long. Yeah. And if you'd have decided to do this version of combat, it would then have been a pain. But yeah, so you feel like you're putting distance between them. They are still within range to hit,
They haven't fired upon us, though.
They have not fired upon you yet.
Okay.
Yet.
I would perhaps suggest hold fire until we are attacked,
I'm
and otherwise hope that we are able to outrun them.
yeah, I'm readying the weapon. At the first sign of hostility, Rennick's gonna give him what for.
Considering that we can see what our what is it? What's the right word? It's not driver. What do you do for
Pilot.
Pilot?
pilot? There we go. Considering that we know what our pilot looks like when they're piloting, can we tell who the pilot is on their side? I'm guessing it's this one.
No, that one looks like a captain. You can see no visible chair on deck.
They've got an actual flying squid.
That's full of trebuchets. I hate when that happens.
Okay. Do you do anything?
I don't know what you guys think, but unless anything changes, I think we just try and outrun them.
I would agree.
Yeah, keep going.
You slowly start putting a gap between you guys, and you get to about maybe 70 feet between you, and two ballista arrows
Oh shit!
Yeah,
fly
yeah.
sort of here and here and miss the ships.
Right, the first sign of that, I'm letting loose. I'm firing the catapult.
Okay. So, can Rennick make an initiative roll?
Ooh, of course. 13. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Where's my thing? Right, select my token. Why isn't it selecting? Select. There we go. Right, let's try that again. And then I'll just change the result. Oh man, I would get a natural 20 now, wouldn't I? I have to take my first answer, which is a 13. Oh, I can't change it. Oh, wait.
I can change it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Okay. So, can you roll me with a +5?
I can. Oh, excellent. That's a 24.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
Down it in one.
Can you please roll me a number of dice that I'm looking for?
50 d10. That'll
It's
do.
5d10.
5d10.
Yes, please.
It's a disgusting amount of damage as a level 2.
27.
Oh,
Okay. It is their turn.
Can I shout something first?
You can.
If anyone's got some free time, help me with the weapons.
Yeah. Hey, so short ass over here.
Thank you.
What is the distance from between our ships?
So from about here,
Can't see that.
so there, right at
Yep.
the back, to here, the front of theirs is about 70.
Oh.
Lovely.
Okay. Alright, well,
Oh, loads of room.
yeah.
Oh, say that again.
Room.
from where? From the back of our ship, or did you ping here?
He pinged here, I think.
Yeah, but the distance to the back of our ship is more than 70.
I think I'd clicked here by accident, but when I clicked ping, I was over here, and it just pinged it over here.
Okay, so
Right
they
on
are
us,
very
then.
close to us. Okay, yeah.
They are still close. It's 70 feet, so you're probably from like deck ship wise. Well, how far is that?
From deck to deck is probably 200 feet.
Yeah.
Ish.
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 Yes,
Okay.
you deal 27 damage. And you were shouting something about the weapons, so that's all good. It is their turn, and they fire another 2 arrows at you.
Not fast.
Advanced roller. $19 and a 16.
What's the AC of our ship?
They
Probably less
impact
than 19.
into the rear of your ship.
No.
No, thank you.
Yep.
No.
Dealing. I'm just going to roll it all at once because it's easier. $33 points of damage.
Probably should have found out what the stat block of our ship was before we started sailing it.
So, it is now the crew's turn.
Right. So
What
if
are
you
you
want to
doing?
get in, I want to roll initiative to get involved into the
Me too.
You will all use Renix.
Ah, okay.
We're just ship.
Okay. Fine.
It was as he was first to go. He decides the ship's initiative.
Lads, you're the first to go. Okay. Well, if no one else is going to do anything for a moment, I'm going to move down to the very edge so I can definitely get in range. Okay. Yeah. So, targeting this one, who is on the bolt thrower. I am going to cast Guiding Bolt on him in an effort to hopefully stop him from firing.
What's the range on guiding bolt?
120.
You can probably get this one because the
Can't
ship
see.
is currently behind you.
Yeah,
Oh, right, I
you
see.
got to think that the front of this
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
is at the rear of ours.
Okay, that's fine as long as I can get one which is on a but on a thingy. Okay,
Make the roll.
Yep. So my macro is still not working, so I'm doing this manually. That is 17 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, and it is 4d6. So that's 18 radiant damage.
Are you rolling to yourself?
I am. Balls. You could have mentioned that when I did my to hit one.
I only just realised as you
Yeah.
were talking about rolls, are just like neither of those came through.
Okay. Well, I can send you a screenshot if you like. But yeah, it was 17 to hit and it's 18 radiant damage.
That Githyanki collapses on the ballista.
Well, that should hopefully prevent... Oh, it halves the amount of damage we can take, hopefully.
Having seen what Troy's character would have done, Marek would have done, you would have seen Hayes hop up onto the boards on the other side, and from this point here, would I be able to hit any of the other ones with the same spell, with another guiding bolt, or is that too far away?
I think that's too far.
Okay. Okay, I'll leave it for now then. But I'll have run forward along the deck and seen that the distance now is too far with that one taken out, and you beat me to it. And yeah, that's all I do.
You can sprint.
But then I can't use the action, so
What?
So, yeah, so I would have used my dash action to sprint then, and I would have actually hopped up on the boards, missed the opportunity, and then run along and then hop back up on the boards a bit further down, but now at least a little bit closer.
I guess I'm going to help Renwick to reload.
Okay. You guys spend the time reloading.
I guess. Renwick?
Yeah.
No?
Can one of you roll me athletics,
I mean,
and one of you roll me acrobatics?
normally I would have said I would do that, but seeing as my premium stat seems to be the one that fails me all the time, maybe I should do acrobatics. No. It's got to win at some point, right?
My athletics is 0.
Right. Mine's +5. I swear though, this is gonna fail. Oh, I will eat my words. That was a natural 20, but 25 total.
And that's actually a 14 from me,
Okay.
because I get a +1, which isn't in the macro.
You managed to load this and aim it within
Nice.
this one turn.
So you might
You
make
can
some dream.
fire it next turn.
Awesome.
That puts it back to the other ship's turn. These two will use their full movement to get up to this ballista and start reloading it. And this one will come and load this one. And then they will fire another bolt at you.
Rude.
That's a D10.
Yeah, you don't want to be using that one.
No, we'll take that. No.
Oof. Are they aiming at a specific part of the ship, or
They are just aiming at the ship at this point.
okay?
The ship takes 19 damage.
Ooh,
Do different parts of the ship have different hit points, or is it just one hit point pool as a total?
1 hit point pool as a total.
Okay.
And that
Hold
is
on.
their turn. Yep.
No, sorry, Karen.
That's the end of their turn. It's back to your guys' turn.
Okay. This is the Star Wars, Star Trek thing. We are like doing this on a plane. We could just like dive, go down out of their range, be below them, so they can't fire like direct, lengthways at us.
And then go up. If we went up, they wouldn't be able to fight. They'd be able to hit the bottom of the ship, but they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, but if we went down, they wouldn't even be able to see us.
Yeah.
you
Very
didn't
true.
realise they can manoeuvre the same as us, right?
Yeah,
but, I mean,
but-
it might give us a turn.
Fair.
I mean, if we went down and tilted, then we could then fire up at them. Maybe. I don't know how this works. I don't know how this works. I'm just shouting things out and hope that someone's going to go, oh yeah, let's go in.
With not a bad idea. Atrov, dive! Dive!
What the fuck?
Right, our ballista is ready to.
Ballist.
Okay, no, you know what? I'm gonna wait for it. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna let other people first.
As seeing as I took the first one last time, would you like to go first, Hayes?
I'll give it a go. 1, 2, 5, 6. I can kind of like quite nimbly run along the boards of the deck now to get up closer. Obviously, now being a lot closer with the 2 guys that have moved, I would like to fire a guiding bolt at, let's say, the one closest to the front of their ship.
Yep. Roll to hit. Oh my.
Would be a 20 to hit.
That
Or
does hit.
17 damage.
There's a nice pile of bodies accruing at the base of this ballista.
We're very lucky if we kill enough people at it, they'll stop trying to man it.
They're just like dissolving in radiant light. I got one! Your turn now! Again!
Alright. Well, there's one left, so I will see what I can do. Wow, it's just saying rolling the dice. It's not actually rolling the dice.
There are no dice to roll.
There are no dice. I'm definitely not speaking to myself this time.
Yeah, it's not even
I was going to ask.
not even bringing up anything in the...
It's literally just says roll. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, that one went.
There we go.
Oh, it wasn't worth the wait. I'm gonna guess a 7 misses.
A 7 does miss, but it does hit
really?
the ship.
Oh, okay. So do I still roll damage?
You do still get the damage.
Okay. So it's 10 radiant damage to the ship, and that technically means that anything the next attack against the ship has advantage.
It does. But you have a feeling that the damage done to the ship didn't really do anything.
Mhm. Well, next time the ballista gets fired, maybe it might help.
Yeah. Renwick,
Yeah.
we are ready to fire. I believe in you. And I'll
Because-
give you,
Sorry.
an inspiration thing.
Excellent. What is that? D4 or
Six, if you need it.
D6. if I
You
need
can
it.
add it after the roll, so it's only if you need it.
Okay. Do I get to fight
Because
now?
of the guiding bolt hit, it means that the entire ship is now lit with a mystical dim light glittering.
Glimmering squid in there.
It's neon pink got even more neon pinker.
Oh.
So bright.
Okay. Do I get to roll then now?
You can.
Come on. Oh fuck.
You have advantage.
And again.
Advantage.
Oh, with
again.
advantage. Okay, yeah.
Yes. It's sparkly, glittery.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Renwick.
And a D6. Is that,
Add a d6. Add a d6. Make it a good one.
I don't think it's gonna do anything, but okay.
It will. It will. A six,
Oh, wow.
so D6, easy. 15 hits.
Oh my god.
It's got to
A
stay positive.
15 does hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's just silly.
A 14 probably wouldn't have.
Can you roll me the
5
d10?
5
5d10.
Yeah.
$22.
Okay.
Terrible.
Takes another battering.
Good. DM, technical question.
Yes.
How much room in the scoop is there for munitions? Could I load like 3 in there?
You're just gonna load myself.
You can load more in, but you have a feeling that it would cause your attacks to be less accurate.
Right, okay.
It would explode.
Fair. Alright.
rolling a disadvantage, probably.
Alright, okay. then I won't bother doing that. Oh yeah, nice, Catalina. Let's keep doing that. It seems to be working.
Okay, I technically still have an action, right?
Yes.
I mean, I could run here and just fire off a shot for my hand crossbow, right?
Yes. What is the range on a hand crossbow?
It's 120. I guess that's with disadvantage.
Is that the long range?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
It's up to 120, yeah. Oh, fuck it. It's not even worth it. Sorry.
What's the other range on it, though? 60?
30.
30.
So you can shoot Rennick.
If you fancy it. Nah, I'll leave it. I mean, I could technically do my part of the loading now.
You can.
Yeah, I'm going to do my part of the loading now then. Does that require a check?
Yep. Either athletics or acrobatics.
Acrobatics, please. That's a 15.
Okay. That is, you do well with your loading.
Mm-hmm.
As I have been asked to, or shouted at to, I will dive. As soon as these bolts are loosed, I will go into a pretty steep dive, and hope they overshoot us and can't follow.
Fighting on a 3D plane.
You are fighting on a 3D plane.
This is not at all complicated or confusing.
So it is their turn. They see you diving. And these are experienced pirates.
Yeah.
And they've seen this before. They use their movement for this turn to invert their ship.
Ah.
Because of how gravity planes work, they are all still on deck. And they aim both ballistas and fire.
Oh man.
God fucking damn it. Alright.
Motherfuckers.
Okay. One of those. One of those.
Fuck me sideways.
Ouch.
Probably the ballista by the bodies. He's having a little trouble with his aiming, and it whizzes past. But the ballista at the back, it connects again. For 21 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
We're losing this battle. I think.
But you have gained significant ground on them in this turn.
Ah, okay.
Because they've used their movement to invert the ship.
Probably means my spells won't reach now, though.
Yeah, there's probably a good 180 foot air gap between you guys now.
Oh.
What do you do?
I'll shout to everybody. Are we turning to fight, or am I carrying on running?
I
Run.
believe, yes, I believe that we have made a little bit of ground on them. Therefore, we should take advantage of this.
All right. Then I'll gun it.
Got it?
I'm gunning it in a direction.
Okay.
Trying to get as far away as possible, as quickly as possible. If I can dive even further and effectively turn it into a sort of T for the direction that we're going. They're going straight, and I'm just going straight perpendicular down to them.
Okay.
Trying to get absolute maximum distance from them.
I'm going to make my way over to the other ballista, but I'm not going to be able to reach it, even with sprinting, so that's my part of the turn.
Yeah, I've done the same. I've moved my 6 foot to get to where I am.
And do you guys load the catapult?
Yeah, Renwick, if you load, I could do my part of the aiming, theoretically.
Yeah. I'm loaded.
You see me loaded.
Okay. Is that your turn done?
There's nothing
If
I
you
can
don't
do
need,
as a bonus,
need any
is there?
rolls from us, then yeah.
I do not need a roll from you this time, no.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe that screaming is a free action.
Screaming is a free action, so is crying.
Yeah, no, there's nothing else I can do right now.
The other ship's turn. They realize that although inverting got them an extra shot off, they've lost a lot of ground. And your ship is the faster of the two. And it doesn't look to pursue you.
Okay.
It seems like they've decided it's more hassle than it's worth to try and catch you. Due to this big gap that you put in. I think when they inverted, it was a last-ditch attempt to knacker the ship.
Okay.
Do we have any idea of how fucked up the ship is?
Yeah, that's the first thing I do is I immediately search for damage.
The ship itself, it's damaged. You lightly damaged it in the asteroids. It's taken a bit more of a battering here, but it's not heavily damaged.
Ah, good.
Okay, once I see that that they have left us to leave, I'm gonna run over to Adroth while he was piloting. Our ship is looking a little worse for wear. I wonder if you have any methods to make some quick repairs.
Not right now, I don't.
You mean not while you are driving, or not this hastily?
Not this hastily.
Okay. Fine.
So we're out of combat now, right?
You are now out of combat.
Hayes would go to the rear of the ship where most of the damage was taken from the bolts, and I gather that these catapult or javelin bolts are probably still stuck in the sort of exterior of the ship, I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay, what I would like to do, if plausible, I don't know how, maybe with Renwick's help, with a bit of strength behind him, is try and pull those bolts out and cast mending to see if I can make the damage look less.
Mm-hmm.
With the size of this ship and the bolts that ballistas fire,
They're quite large bolts.
they're quite large. You're probably not going to be able to do it with mending.
Even with a Minotaur pulling out.
It's not so
Okay.
much the pulling it out; it's the mending
patching,
bit.
patching
Yeah.
the telegraph-size, pole-size holes.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I will say
Is
that.
there one that looks? Go on.
Sorry, I was going to say. I want. Rennick just thinks, just out of sheer practicality, there must be a like a shipwright's kit on here for just such an occasion. There must be a kit that has materials for repair.
Mhm.
So
Did you say this out loud?
yeah. Oh, repair and blah, blah.
It is possible that this ship may not have such a thing, as it is not a real ship.
Yeah, I mean, it meant to simulate a real ship.
Indeed.
I'm going to search the ship for some kind of repair kit.
Where are you searching?
I'm going to search below
Everywhere.
decks.
Everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to take the time to do a full sweep of the below decks and any kind of like hold that this might have.
I will assist.
If I am omnipresent within this ship through the spelljamming helm,
Ah,
can I give any help to this?
good point.
You can probably
try.
see crates in the hold, but what is in them you can't tell.
Yeah.
All right.
When this is spoken about, I would shout out to them that there are crates in the hold, and that would be a good place to start.
So I'll start with anywhere that that Edrov points us towards.
Okay. And it'll probably take you a couple turns to go through. Oh, turns. I'm doing the inverted comma thing.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you can't see that. Yeah, it'll probably take you a couple rounds to do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At which point your ship is probably back up to spelljamming speed.
Right.
And as you return back on deck with a repair kit, it is a
Excellent.
large box.
Yeah. I'm a large person.
You are. The ship again begins to slow, marking the unexpected presence of something in the vicinity. It takes just a moment to spot another hammerhead ship in the distance.
God.
Of course it is.
Give it a wide berth.
Dive!
The other ship is severely damaged and adrift.
no.
Oh,
Every few seconds, bands of electricity ripple out from the center of its hull, dealing further damage to the ship.
Oh.
Ooh. As you begin to sort of make your way towards that direction, because that is where home is. You can see that Mikan is among them on deck, waving for help.
Just a simulation. Keep going.
I'm gonna do that thing. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna point to it and go, "That's bait."
hold on.
Is
I've-
it
I've-
gone?
No, sorry. So I've played this game before. I'm pretty sure we've got a morality choice option here.
Is it possible? I mean, just looking at this, is it possible to see if this is some sort of illusion, or does this seem an absolute genuine?
It looks like their ship got caught by a school of electric eels, the giant electric eels, and it has ruined their ship.
Can I gesture everyone over? Like, I just want to group
Yeah.
chat.
You'd probably congregate around Adroth as he is the immobile one. Although he can be anywhere, so
Although I agree this does look slightly suspicious and we should be wary, we must also bear in mind that within this simulation we are being tested.
All right, I've
The
got
question
an
is,
And
what
judged.
are we being tested for? Exactly, what are we being judged for?
I've got an idea.
Go on.
You see, we got these life rafts.
Yes.
Why don't one of us take it over and bring their crew over to our ship and make the journey home?
Because as soon as we get anywhere near them, the eels are going to come for our ship.
there are no eels.
There are no eels.
No, it has just destroyed their ship and their spelljamming helm.
Okay.
Which, as you get a bit closer, you can see that's what's erupting with electricity in the middle of their ship.
Technical question about the ships. Does it take them time to get up to speed? Like, is there an acceleration time?
No, being able to travel 100 million miles in 24 hours
Yeah.
If there was an acceleration time, it is very short.
Okay, fair enough. Right.
We're talking Formula One, not
Yeah.
a Prius.
All right. Right. Well, even taking that into account, so I've got an idea, right? I'm going to go over there in a life raft, and but you keep the boat circle the wreckage. Don't slow down, because if you slow down or stop, then we're a sitting target.
You are no longer at spelljamming speed.
Sorry?
You are no longer at spelljamming speed. When something is in the vicinity, the ship automatically returns to a more normal speed.
Yeah, but the idea is I still want to keep the ship moving, so it's a moving target, not a sitting duck.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll take the life raft over, assess the situation. If they want to pick up, we'll bring them back here.
How will you take it over?
I don't know. Does it work basically the same as this thing?
No.
I
Alright.
assume once it is untied, it will simply drop.
Even if it did, you're not a spellcaster.
I'm not a spellcaster. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's just a chair.
So I wasn't allowed to take part in that lesson because I don't do the magics, you know.
Midgets.
So
How far
Okay.
away are they from us?
They're probably about 50 feet. But Adrov, you know that you can probably pull alongside them.
I mean, we can also just send Hayes over float him over with a rope if needs be.
I'm afraid I can't do that again just yet. Sorry.
I would
Sorry.
have loved it if you'd have just thrown him off the side.
oh wait, I can't do that.
I mean, this
Okay,
is just a simulation. Do we really need to go and get them?
Oh, I
as
think we're being tested on more than just keeping the ship intact.
Yes, this might be the real test.
We are being judged on character. Would you wish to hire people who, when faced with a choice of helping their fellow students, decided to leave them?
I mean,
I'm a
we
mechanic. It's either yes or no.
I mean, we have won either way, unless this is some grand illusion under ours, and they overwhelm us and take the book from us. I do not see how they can win this challenge. The
If one of
victory
them
is
tries
ours, it
to
is just
grab
the
the
question
book-
how we win.
We throw them off the side. It's
If
just
they
an
want the-
illusion. They'll be fine.
If they want the book, I will give it to them, and I will retrieve. I'll put my hand in my pocket and pull out the book, a book that says Captain's log on it.
Nice.
Scribbled in biro.
Very good.
No, I would have used minor illusion to change the appearance of the book.
Okay.
Guess
In
we're
that
picking
case,
them up then.
Yeah. But to say, because if we're going to pull alongside, we don't need lifeboats, do we? I guess.
Nope. Okay.
Still, I advise that we practice caution, just to be safe.
Well, one of you stay near me because I can't really defend myself at this moment.
I'm gonna stand right next to Edrov, and I'm gonna equip my shield, and the amulet has been I've actually not put the amulet around my neck. It's I've put it around my right wrist like a bracelet, and the amulet itself dangles in the palm of my hand, and it's just there. Just there. I haven't unsheathed my normal battle axe yet.
Okay.
I will have, during all of this, gone up to the other ballista, and I will have it ready to fire. just Just in case.
Absolutely.
Hi, Micken. Bam.
I was going to say, please don't turn Micken into a shish kebab.
I just I'm all for making sure that everyone is safe. However, if anyone wants to fuck about, they're gonna find out.
Hayden stand at the side of the ship with not quite readied, but almost ready to cast a firebolt in case something is amiss.
Okay. You pull up alongside them. And you help to evacuate the crew from that ship. And they all jump aboard. Micken thanks you very, very much. That he doesn't know what happened to the helm. He attuned to it. It took him a little longer than he was expecting. He started to fly and then it cracked and started to erupt in this electricity.
Ooh.
And as you start to take off towards Nimbrel and back to the academy, the simulation, the illusion around you it ends in sort of wavy silvery blue light, and you return back to the simulation chamber where your training began. The energy ripples are like a turbulent cloud around you, reaching out, touching the rune-scribed walls. Then from the other side of the training hall, there is an explosion and bolts of lightning erupt from their helm that was within the training room.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
In the simulation.
This is in the training room. So in the training room there were two helms.
Sabotaged.
I see. So the actual helm that
The helm is present, but everything else was simulated.
Okay.
Seth, Tarto, the entirety of their crew fly to the ground as this lightning fills the room. And can everybody make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh god.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. For fuck's sake, man. It's a 4 total.
16.
17.
Oh god.
This thing
From-
absolutely hates me.
Nimble Catlight. Catalina,
12.
the cow person. What did you roll? A 2?
Yes. No, I rolled a
3.
Okay.
Plus
Yeah.
1.
3.
And Rennick,
Mm-hmm.
Hayes, and Malik take 13 lightning damage.
13.
Oh!
Fuck me.
Adrov and Catalina take 6.
Okay. Still, that's
As I get blasted with lightning, I'm going to throw up my arms and my wings to sort of brace myself, and I'm going to cast Absorb Elements.
Ooh, nice. Very
Giving me
cool.
resistance to the damage. Ignore that bit. So I will only take 3.
And the lightning and eruption subsides.
is everyone? Are any of us unconscious?
Not yet.
Malik will look like he's about to fall into a pile of sand at any given, like at the slightest inclination.
He's crumbling.
He doesn't look good.
Because soggy digestive.
Oh,
like a sand castle just as the tide starts to come in.
Oh.
You can see the other side of the room that both Seth and Tarto are badly injured.
Oh,
Are they
shit.
down or just?
They're
Stumbling.
just badly injured. They
Okay.
are tending to their own wounds,
Mhm.
but they are they're hurt.
So Hayes, having taken quite a jolt of lightning damage, does get up. He looks slightly smoky, black and smoky, but his background kicks in and he rushes forward and, grabbing one of the prayer beads on his necklace, casts a cure wounds at level 2. I'll actually do it to each of them in a session. So it would be 11 hit points, the first one. 7 for the second.
So, are you doing this to the trainers that are
Yes.
up?
Yeah. To
Okay. We'll
Yeah.
keep those rolls. However,
Yeah.
the cadets the other side.
Okay.
Mikan managed to smother some of the explosion
Oh.
to save some of his fellow teammates,
Okay.
Listen,
but 2 of them are critically wounded. They are down.
Okay. So if having seen that, then those 2 would have gone on those 2 that are down.
Then
He knows.
they are good and will no longer be doing any sort of certain saves that happen.
Okay. So the initial triage, I would have saved those first.
Yep.
And then assess where everyone else is at and if they need any more.
You think everyone's sort of up and about. They're not well, but they're not in any immediate danger. And as with every academy, there is some form of hospital wing.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna like Rennick, because he's not got that many skills. He's just gonna use his physicality to help people get to the infirmary.
as you get to the door, Mr. Blip comes running in from a different part of the training room, where a lot of the runes are kept for the illusions. Holding 2 odd-shaped metallic plates, each bearing a jagged sigil carved into it.
Okay.
Which he kind of bustles through, showing it to Seth and Tato, you're all in a big group at the moment. And Seth can tell and exclaims that there's powerful magic emanating from these objects. Blip will look at Tato and be like, when we saw what happened to the helm, I started looking in the other room, and then I found one of these in their chamber, and he points towards you guys, and then one in here. I think it was set to trigger on the eels, getting you stuck for a couple. And Tato looks at the sigil and points to Seth and goes, "That look familiar to you?" Seth's eyes scan the object coldly. Vokath. I should have suspected. It appears the McCain's grudge against Mert has become a vendetta. The old wolf must be told.
I'm sorry, what?
There are like 3 names in there that we've not heard before.
Only one. Vokath.
Oh, I say Old Wolf sounds familiar.
He's the academy
That's
head.
Mert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mert, the
Mert's
old wolf.
The old wolf.
And then Tato is the Hadozi, and Seth is the lovely humanoid.
And Adrov is the flappy man that goes, what the fuck just happened? What is going on?
If trying to ask any of the trainers about this, they will crisply inform you that this matter is none of your business.
Of course.
Shut down.
We all just got hit by lightning.
You know, Tato will look at you and scowl and say, "Enough. Go see to yourself. Go back to your quarters."
But I don't need to be told twice.
My feathers are in a ruffle. Not impressed. I have static in my wings, and I don't like it.
Come,
He's a-
Etrof. Calm yourself. We will find out what has happened in time. Let us return and tend to our wounds. We have all been injured.
Yes,
As-
let's leave it to the pros.
As you begin to leave, Mr. Blip comes running out and says, "Hang on, wait," and will hand you a piece of paper with your marks on it.
Ooh.
Oh.
Is it one piece of paper or do we all get marked?
One piece of paper.
Okay.
And on it is plotting a course on the first attempt and successful takeoff. 1 point. Mitigating the damage of the electrical storm on the first attempt. 0 points.
Yeah.
Entering the asteroid cluster.
No.
0 points. Exiting the asteroid cluster. 1 point. Defeating or outrunning the enemy ship. 4 points.
Ooh.
Stopping to assist the other cadets. 5 points.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Points required for success. 6 or more.
Oh,
11! Woohoo!
And he will hand you a little sack of gold, which is 100 gold to share between you for winning the race between the two.
Fair enough.
And that is
Nice.
the end of this part of the adventure.